Luke, so you're back. Where is it right now, headed into off season? Do you think there's going to be any sort of procedure?
Um, if it, relatively speaking, it feels pretty good right now. It was obviously a very frustrating year, with the exception of winning the team championship. Uh, there's options, you know. Obviously, doing a surgical procedure would be the last option, but there's a couple trainers and a couple workout guys I'm gonna really, really work with hard and a lot this year and this summer, and hopefully get it strong enough and stable enough to where I don't have to deal with what I had to deal with this year.
And Luke, is a lot of that about just building up the type of strength that can sustain the season, because the back is always going to seem to go up and down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. It's no way to really know right now. I felt like I was doing a lot of work this year, and I have a pretty strong back as it is. So, there's no way to really know until I work with these specialists and focus right on the area that's hurt. But I'm optimistic about it that I'll be able to get it to where it needs to be to start competing and helping this team again.
What would you say were the main points of emphasis from your accident interview?
It was mainly what I was going to do this summer. Phil, I've played for Phil for a long time, and we talked about how frustrating it was not to be able to really play this year. And he told me obviously he loves having me out there and having me, facilitating the offense and this and that. But it was more of a plan, what was going to happen this summer as far as my back, what I thought I should do, what they thought I should do, and more of that route than anything about the season.
How much does the family history with in terms of your back and things like that concern you when you think about it?
I don't let it concern me because it's kind of just there's no reason to let it concern me. If it happens, it happens. For me to sit around and think about it all day long is just going to put me in a dark place and get me down. I got to be optimistic about it. I got to be, looking forward to the challenge of getting this thing better and letting it play out how it does. But the doctors I've seen, they don't think it was passed down, from my dad or anything. It's just, it's an injury that happens to a lot of people, and I just happen to be a professional athlete, so it's more, it's more prevalent with me.
You've unfortunately had to deal with a lot of injury over the last few seasons. And how do you keep yourself from letting that frustration boil over too much?
It's hard, and there's especially this year, this was probably the toughest. There was a lot of times this year that I was really down and out. I was in a dark place. I was struggling. I wasn't a happy man. So I find other things I can do, and the coaching staff and the organization were great. For Phil and his staff to let me kind of tag along with them. Still continue to go on road trips, be with the team, be part of the team, was big for me. Kind of gave me my sense of self-worth still, even though I wasn't able to play. But it's definitely been difficult, but I'm getting better at it.
Did you learn anything from being Phil's aide or whatever your job description was there?
I learned this. Coaching is a lot harder and a lot more work than what it seems like when you just kind of see them coaching at practice, the stuff they do behind the scenes, all the extra film and the meetings, and they put a lot more time and effort in than even the players realize. So, but but at the same time, it was fun. It was a lot of fun doing it.
Something you might do eventually?
I have no idea. Right now, I got to have 100% of my focus on getting back and getting healthy and getting back on that court and helping my team.